In 1962, something terrible happened in the town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Something that nobody could stop, something that nobody could even understand. And whatever it was, it's still happening today. But wait, no, that last one, that's no ordinary fire station, because since February of 1962, the entire town has been burning. What? Yeah, really. In case you're wondering why there's smoke pouring out of the ground, it's because the town itself is on fire, and by some accounts, it might burn for another 250 years. So how did this happen? Well, it started like most underground coal mine fires do, accidentally. On May 27, 1962, miners at the local coal mine were doing what they do. They were extracting anthracite coal from the earth. But that day they found something strange. As they were drilling a new shaft, they hit an area of rock that hadn't been mined in a long time. And when they brought their drills into the mined seam of coal, something unexpected happened. Their drills started to spark. When the miners pulled their drills back out of the hole, those sparks ignited a pocket of methane gas and caused a small explosion. The miners emerged from the mine covered in coal dust and bleeding from their ears. But otherwise they were okay. But deep under the earth, things were not okay. A massive fire had just started. At first, the fire wasn't much of a problem. It stayed deep underground and didn't cause any issues. For the next 6 months, the townspeople of Centralia enjoyed the winter snow and the spring thaw without realizing that just below their feet, the earth was slowly baking. Then in early 1963, things started to go wrong. People began to notice cracks in their foundations. Homes started to collapse. And then in February, smoke started pouring out of manhole covers. Soon after that, the ground above the fire started to buckle and a sinkhole opened up right in the middle of town. So they turned to the experts. Engineers came to inspect the damage and concluded that the only way to put out the fire would be to flood the mine. They've tried pumping in tons of dirt, gravel, sand, water, even liquid nitrogen, over the years. The government has spent over $4 million trying to put out the fire. They've relocated the cemetery, drained and rerouted nearby lakes, redirected local rivers and streams, even melted snow on top of the fire to try and put it out. Nothing works. The fire still burns, nothing works, and as a result, the town is dying. Well, according to some estimates, the fire will burn until the year 2260. So if you live in Centralia or anywhere nearby, better Google the term long-term coal mining disaster survival strategies. Also, you should probably get out while you still can. People are leaving, homes are being abandoned, businesses are shutting down, and the town council has no choice but to watch it all happen. So that's exactly what they did. Water was pumped into the mine at a rate of 40 gallons per minute, and for a while, it seemed to work. The fire was officially declared extinguished on July 18, 1963, but 2 weeks later, it reignited. At this point, the residents knew something was very wrong, but they still had no idea what was happening. Since then, the people of Centralia have done everything they can think of to put out the fire. Today, most of the town is a ghost town. Only about 100 people remain. So what now? How long will this last?